Digital World, the podcast where we unravel the complexities of information and communication technologies to help you understand the fundamental concepts. It's your host, Alpha Jessica. So in this episode, we have a special guest to help us understand what is ICT or the basic concepts of ICT. So now let's all welcome our special guest for today's episode. We May Koyoko and Riley Tibu. Thank you so much for having us today. It is a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for having us today. I'm so excited to dive the world of ICT.
Oh, please believe me, I am more than sure that going to today because just like our viewers, okay, they have been requesting you to have you guest in this podcast. So I am also excited to know more about the ICT and the basic concepts of our information technology. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about computers and so May, could you explain what is a computer and how it works?
Of course! A computer is a machine uses electricity to process information based on a specific set of directions called the programs. It is made up of physical parts like the central processing unit or the CPU. Also, they have the memory, storage devices, and input or output tools such as keyboards and monitors. So the CPU does the math and carries out the instructions, while the memory holds onto the data temporarily while it's being worked on. In general, computers handle information to complete different jobs effectively.
So that was a precise explanation, May. So while listening to you explain about computers and computer, I was like, it was so complicated, but thank you for that well-formed explanation. So how about you, Riley? Could you shed some light on software and operating systems?
Absolutely. Software refers to the program and application that operate on the computer, allowing the user to complete specific tasks. This includes operating systems such as Windows, Mac-OS, and Linux, which manage the computer hardware resources and provide a user interface and interaction. Operating systems enable communication between hardware and software, enabling users to effectively control and utilize their devices.
Okay, what an excellent explanation. So now let's move on to networking and the internet. So again, May, could you explain what is networking and networking entails and how it connects devices?
Oh, sure. Networking is a process of connecting computers to other devices together in order to share resources and information. It is done through different types of networking technologies such as internet, Wi-Fi, cellular networks. The devices communicate with each other using protocols like TCP and IP, which allows for data to be transmitted over the network. The internet, which is the global network of interconnected computers, enable communication to exchange of information on a global level. Ikaw ba ay natatakot sa pagdadalaga? Nako, conscious! Huwag na! Dahil andito na ng new invented sanitary pad, the ice pad. Tutulungan ka sa tagos, kate at anumang problema. Kaya ano nang inaantay niyo? Bili na! Mabibili sa anumang butika.
So we're back again, dear viewers. So earlier we explained thoroughly about the networking and how it connects devices. So it was fascinating with me. So now, Riley, could you elaborate on the concepts of data and information in the context of ICT?
Certainly, data refers to raw fact and figures, while information is a process and organized data that is meaningful and useful to users. Data can take a various form, including text, image, and multimedia.
safeguarding digital assets and preserving privacy.
Let me first introduce what is cybersecurity. It's the practice of protecting computer systems, networks, and data from unauthorized access, theft, and damage. This involves implementing security measures such as firewalls, antivirus software, and encryption to defend against cyber threats. Privacy, on the other hand, involves controlling and protecting personal information in the digital age. It's important to safeguard sensitive data and respect individuals' privacy rights by following privacy regulations and best practices.
Okay, that was a very important points, okay? So finally, let's touch on digital literacy and skills. So, Nurani, why are these skills are essential in today's digital world, and how can individuals develop them?
So, digital literacy skills are extremely important for being able to understand and use digital technology effectively and for fully participating in society and economy. Digital literacy involves understanding how to use digital technologies, while digital skills involve being able to apply this knowledge in practical situations and problem solving. People can develop these skills through education, training, and enhanced experience, which will help them adapt to the new technologies and be successful in digital.
Okay, so thank you, Nurani, for emphasizing the importance of digital literacies and skills. So that concludes our discussion on understanding the basic concepts of ICT. So I want to express my gratitude to our dear guests for today's episode, Benway Hoyohoy and Nurani Tigor. So they were able to shed some light of the basic concepts of ICT. And of course, thank you to our viewers, okay, for watching this episode.